Beautiful story. Thank you guys. Love you.
Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. Well, I'm Andre Davudi and my beautiful wife here, Jackie. And we're from California, as Linda says. We're a friend for almost 20 plus years. And I'm just gonna keep it very short and sweet. I know lots of you guys wanna jump to another, things that you guys have in your life. But anyways, so almost back in 2019, we had a friend, actually, mutual friend, that she came to our house and she was trying to sell us the life insurance. And so she told us about the life insurance. We said, okay, let's get one and let's support her as well. And we did the blood test, and then this was around April of 2019. And so she went back like almost a week. They came back and they said, well, Jackie, you're good to go. Andre, you're not good to go. I'm like, oh, am I that good for you guys? Yeah, that I cannot, be participating in your life insurance company, or something is wrong. So she said that, well, it seems like that you have liver disease. I'm like, liver disease? Well, okay. I mean, I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm running around. I don't see any, diseases around. So but that things it stick to my mind for almost 2 months, almost two and a half months. And then one day I was shaving my face front of the mirror. I was talking to myself. Sometimes you get there and you're talking to yourself. And then Jackie was like, who are you talking to? I said, nothing. I'm just talking to myself. And I need to go to see a doctor. She says, as long as you don't, you guys, both of you guys, you don't get into the fight, right?
Or answer yourself back. You're not crazy, because we all do that. We all talk to each other.
So as long as you don't do that, you're good. So let's go see the doctor. So I went to see the doctor, and I said I need a full blood test. So they did a full blood test and all those things. And then after a week, they called me. They said we need to do a little bit more further blood test, and also we need to do the bone marrow. I'm like, bone marrow? Why do you want to do the bone marrow test? Well, you said you want to get everything done, right? I said, yes, we need to look at everything. Okay, so I got the bone marrow done, and then they called me, and the doctor says, I want to give you which one do you want? Good news or bad news? I said, give me the good news. But what's the bad news? The good news is good news. What's the bad news? The bad news was they gave me 6 months to live, and I was almost stage 4 of the blood cancer. And I didn't want to hear anything anymore. I just walked out of the room, and doctor says, hey, wait, we need to talk. I said, you just waste my time, and I just need to go. So anyways, make the long story short, I went through chemotherapy, and luckily I'm still here. That's a good thing, right? And thanks to the glory, because I don't think so it was my time to go. But during the processing of the chemotherapy, and this was happening, imagine 2019, and then 2020 start the COVID, and I got COVID, including I was doing my chemo, I got COVID, and I got shingle as well. So I got all these three, and pretty much one side of my body becomes paralyzed. And anyways, that also passed. And so after my chemo, almost a year and a half, I was getting worse and worse and worse. And I got the neuropathy, diabetic type 2, which is diabetic was making my neuropathy make faster. And I got the gangrene in my leg. And to the point that my life was like upside down. And I couldn't even do anything anymore. I couldn't be the father that I want to be. I couldn't be the husband that I want to be. And I just felt so desperate, and I was looking for anything that I can get like 5% or 10% relief, because I couldn't walk anymore. So this was back in June of 2022. I went to see my doctor, and then he referred me to go do this IV, therapy things. I spent another $10,000 over there. I did the IV therapy. I don't know. I didn't feel anything. Maybe was doing something good inside, but my neuropathy wasn't going anywhere. And then I went back again to my doctor. I said, Doc, we need to do something about my leg. And he says the last resource was I have to amputate my left leg by December of 2022. So, and then he told me that there's only one solution, and that's a 50-50, which is about stem cells. I'm like, what is the stem cells? And I didn't even know what was the stem cells. And then he started telling me about it. I said, I don't know if I have any stem cells, because with the chemo, so it seems like everything is gone. And so he connected with another doctor, and then the doctor told me that I have to do 4 shots in 1 year, and each shot was $24,000. So the cost of that, I don't have any issue with that. The issue that I had, the question that I asked the doctor, first of all, have you done this kind of things? He says yes. And I said, have you seen any patient like me? He says yes. And I said, okay, the last question.
What's the guarantee?
What, not the guarantee, but I asked them, did they come and say at least 1%, 5% relief on their pain? And it was a 20-second pause on the phone, which is we thought we lost the doctor, and we said, "Hey, doctor, are you there?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And the my doctor asked him, says, "So what do you say? What was their answer to that?" And he says, well, I can't say anything right now. You gotta try it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So it was during that time that I got introduced to stem cells. And I said, okay, well, let me go home and I'm gonna talk to my wife. Maybe we get the third opinion or second opinion with somebody else, because I just didn't want to put anything else to my body because my immune system was really low. So I came home, and it was maybe a week after that, I got this weird call from a person named Linda Sanchez, which is a friend of mine for 20 some plus years. After 7 years, she didn't know what's going on. And she just called me. It seems like somebody was telling her, hey, you need to call Andre. So she called me, and I didn't even tell her anything about this. I didn't tell her what was the situation. I didn't tell her about stem cells. And then she just opened this conversation with me regarding the patch. And I'm like, what is that patch gonna do? He says, well, Andre, I don't know what it is. I just got involved, but it seems like it is really great things. And then I said, okay, so send me something that I want to look at it. I want to see. And then here we go. She sent me a horse video. You guys heard this many times. So she sent me a horse video. I'm like, Linda, do I look like a horse to you? I mean, why are you sending me the horse video? And she's like, listen, I think human can lie, animal can't. And I said, what if they promised this horse lots of apples, right? So maybe they said, hey, we're going to put this patch on you. We're going to give you lots of apple. Don't act anything. So I start looking at that, and I believe during that time she brought Javi on the call, and then Javi said there's another video that David Schmidt is talking about, pretty much the science and all those things behind it. And I said, well, that should be a very boring video. So they sent me that video, and I was watching. It was 45 minutes video, and I'm telling you this, during that time I didn't want to listen to anything. I was so like what is it?
Then
Yeah, I was so stressed out. And then so I would start watching the video on the TV, and then it was 25 minutes passing from that video. I was about to turn off the video, and then I saw one spot that David Smith says, if you have neuropathy and diabetic, this product works. And that was the end of story. I just turned off over there. I said, Linda, sign me up. I need to try this product. So, and I got the product, and let me tell you this, I put the first patch. They call me a one patch wonder person, because I'm telling you, for 18 months I had pain. The neuropathy was like really messing me up, and not sleeping, constantly in pain. It seems like if somebody was poking, bottom of your foot with a needle. And the minute I put the patch, I felt something was happening. I went to my bed. 12 straight hours. As a diabetic person, I'm sure there's lots of diabetic person here, and you know that I don't know what's going on with this diabetic situation. At night, you start going to bathroom 6, 7 times. So, and I couldn't even feel that. I was fully asleep for 12 hours, and the next day I got up, 98% of my pain was gone, like completely gone. So I want to say thank you to Linda. I want to say thank you to Javi and Olga. I want to say thank you to Mike and Sai, because each one of them, they said yes, yes, yes. And Steve and Gina, thank you for all of you guys that you said yes, and it got to me, and we got our life back. I'm telling you guys, my families are happy right now, and I'm so happy, and I'm so excited about these things that I said I will tell the world about this, because I promised Linda, I said, Linda, do not say anything. If this product does something to me, I'm telling you, I'm going to kill it. So Just go out and share with lots of people. Share the love, guys. It's just blessing. You never know who's around you. You never know who's waiting for your call, who's waiting for you to just knock their door and just give them this little patch that it does the magic and it change people's life. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Jackie, do you want to say something?
I think you covered it all.
So thank you, Linda, and thank
Thanks,
you all of
Linda.
you guys being on this call. Get back to you.